Hi everybody, Miss Kimberly here from the Youth Services Department with part 2 of my Monarch Award book talk. So we're just going to jump right in. We have 8 titles I'm going to go over today, and our first one is called My Papi Has a Motorcycle. It was written by Isabel Quintero and illustrated by Zeke Pena. Do you have a special thing that you like to do with one of your parents to spend time with them? For Daisy, who's the little girl in the story, it's taking a cruise around their urban neighborhood with her papi on his motorcycle. And papi is another word for dad. This is a very sweet story about love, belonging, and appreciating the places that we call home. And a bonus, there are a ton of Spanish words in this story. So if you are learning Spanish or you want to learn Spanish or just practice some Spanish words, this is a great story to read, especially to read out loud because it has a lot of Spanish in it. It's a very sweet story, and I think you will really enjoy seeing Daisy's neighborhood and the people and the places that she loves. This next book is called What If, and it is by Samantha Berger and illustrated by Mike Curato, and he also illustrates the Little Elliot series, which is about that little stuffed elephant. Super cute. What if you had a story to tell, but you didn't have a pencil to write with? What if you had a story to tell, but you didn't have a voice to speak with? How would you tell your story? This is a beautifully illustrated book about the power of art and creativity that lives inside all of us. I'm just going to show you one of the illustrations because I absolutely love this book. First of all, because the little girl in it has bright purple hair. You can kind of see it here. She has purple hair, which I absolutely love, and then this is the kind of illustrations that are in this book. They're very vibrant and colorful and creative. It's a really beautiful story, and I think it will inspire you and make you want to go out and create something no matter what your limitations are. This is a nonfiction book. It's called Let the Children March. It's by Monica Clark Robinson, and it was illustrated by Frank Morrison. And this is the story of the 1963 Children's Crusade in Birmingham, Alabama. Over 1,000 African American children skipped school over a period of days and marched for the right to play on the same playgrounds and attend the same schools as the white children in their communities. Some of the children had fire hoses sprayed at them, some of them ended up going to jail, but in the end they persevered and they won the rights to do the things that they were marching for. This is a really powerful book that shows the bravery and the determination of the children that marched and the way that they changed the world. This next one is called Under My Hijab. It's by Henna Khan and illustrated by Aliyah Jalil. This is a really cute rhyming story about a little girl who is watching all of the women in her family and how they wear their hijab. And a hijab is a headscarf worn by many Muslim women while they're out in public. They frequently take them off at home when they're in the privacy of their own home. This book shows the many ways that women wear and style their hijabs to reflect their personalities. And the little girl in the story imagines how she might wear her own hijab one day when she is older. I'll just show you real quick on the back. These are some of the women in her life that wear hijabs and how they style them. It's a really cute story. This one was a Caldecott Honor book because the illustrations are fantastic, and it also won the Coretta Scott King Award. And it is called Thank You Amu, and it is by Oge Mora. And there's a fun fact in the beginning that Amu is an Igbo, which is a Nigerian language word for queen. But the author says that that's what she called her grandma when she was little. This is a beautiful book that shows the power and the joy of sharing with others. Amu shares her thick red stew that's been simmering all day with almost everyone in the neighborhood until there's none left for herself. But her kindness is repaid by all of her grateful neighbors. It's a really sweet story and reads a little bit like a folk tale in an urban setting. And there's people of all races, nationalities, and coming together to eat and celebrate and be joyful together. Good book. This next one is very close to my heart because it is about a woman who worked in a library with children. So this book is called Planting Stories, The Life of Librarian and Storyteller Pura Belpré. And it was written by Anika Aldemoy-Denise, and the illustrations are by Paula Escobar. And this is the story of Pura Belpré, who worked at the New York Public Library as a bilingual assistant. And she did story times for children, and she told them the stories that she heard growing up in Puerto Rico. She also introduced the very first Spanish language materials to the library, most of which she actually wrote herself, telling stories from her own childhood. And in doing so, made the library a much more welcoming place to the Spanish-speaking immigrants in her community. The illustrations in this book are beautiful, and this is a wonderful biography of a library hero. Second to last one, ready? This one is super cute. It's called Can I Be Your Dog? This is a story about a dog named Arfie who really, really wants a home. He's living in kind of a soggy box in an alley, and he would really like a nice home to live in. Arfie writes a letter to just about everyone on Butternut Street, but no one wants to adopt a dog. Is Arfie doomed to be all alone forever, or will someone surprise him? It does have a happy ending, don't worry, but it's very cute, and the little letters from Arfie to the people on Butternut Street will make you laugh. This book is one of my very, very favorites. It's called The Undefeated, and you can see it actually won the Caldecott Medal, which is the medal for best illustrations, and it won a Newbery Honor Medal, which means that a committee decided that it was one of the best books written in the year that it was written. So this book is written by Kwame Alexander and illustrated by Kadir Nelson, who is one of my favorite illustrators. He paints absolutely beautiful pictures, and I will show you one of them in just a moment. This book is a showstopper with powerful words by Kwame Alexander and the breathtaking illustrations by Kadir Nelson. This is a love letter to Black people in America. And it is a book that you will want to read slowly so that you can really look at the beautiful pictures and think about the message that the author is trying to send. Let me show you one of the pictures just so you can see. He paints, and his paintings are very realistic, so the people really look like people. So here is a picture of a Black family at some point in history, and you can just see it's absolutely gorgeous. So this is my favorite of the lot, but all of these books are wonderful. Again, the Monarch Award is meant for children in grades kindergarten through 3rd. I very much hope that you will place holds on some of these books and read them, and then when it comes time to vote for the winner, that you can vote with your school. So thank you so much for listening. I hope everybody is washing their hands. Stay safe and be well.